Hello. Hi. What it do, Soul Fam? Welcome to Soul Fam Sunday. We alternate between Saturdays and Sundays, and every third one we take a break. But that's not today. How's it going, guys? We had a massive full moon in Aries. Oh, by the way, hi, I'm Kat Nicoletta Monroe. For those of you who may not know, natural born psychic, also board certified in hypnotherapy and NLP. Glad the introductions were made. This full moon in Aries was a massive one. I don't know how y'all are doing because there's like a mix of different types of reactions that this energy brought on, okay? Especially because it was conjunct an asteroid called Aries. And Aries is very revengeful, like quite a warrior spirit, would do anything to win. And if we're mixing in that type of energy into like the collective supermoon that we experienced, that means there's going to be a lot of heads bumping, some ego battles, maybe an explosion of emotional expression. It's already Sunday. I'm pretty sure you can already kind of attest to that yourself. Perhaps this live is coming a tinge too late, but if you join my Patreon, you can get the shit earlier. Just saying. Unfortunate accidents, like unforeseen circumstances, just might have also happened too. That one's not fun. Or just like a lot of like waves of anxiety and like sadness. Okay, you need to express emotion is essentially it, right? Like if we're gonna think about Aries anything, we have to think about this impulse that we have. Aries is the very first of the zodiac, right? Like that's where it starts. And outside of any like me arrogancy that sometimes people assume comes with Aries, and sometimes it does. But it's just that innate impulse. It's of a toddler, right? Like what does a toddler know how to do? Eat shit, scream for mom, I want booby. It's pretty much it, right? And that's the only thing that they know how to react upon. So put this nuance of a first Aries supermoon on an entire collective, a lot of us are going to lose our shit, especially when it comes to, again, staking our claim and what it is that we want. Because it's also been a big energy about independence and really knowing what it is that you want and gunning for it. But sometimes the way that we move forward might be a little bit more aggressive than we bargained for, or just overly emotional, depending on which way your emotional pendulum typically swings. Do you get angry first or do you cry first? What's your innate reaction? Because you're probably doing a lot more of that. So it's okay. You're not crazy. Okay. It's a collective thing. We're all just kind of going through it. And if you're unimpacted, great. That means you do not have any hard aspects to this and you're just cruising. You'll probably feel a bruising in the next one. We all feel it eventually. Whoever's in here, hello, hi. Thank you so much for stumbling across my little rabbit hole. I have pinned any eligibility for a free reading if you guys want to. I don't know, last Sunday we just kind of hung out. I think I only read literally like 2 people. So, hey, what's up? It seems as though not so many people want a reading. They just want to kick it. I don't know if that's going to be mirrored this time around too, but I'm down for whatever. These lives are for you guys at the end of the day, and I'm just honored to be here. In a couple of hours, more than that, in 3 hours precisely of me speaking this, I am going to be hosting a guided meditation for a lovely group of the Soul Fam, and you still have the ability to join. So if you scroll down to the description of this video, of this live, like right now, all past the hoopla of like, timelines and whatever the heck, right? The comment box took forever to come up. That's annoying. The internet. You guys can still book a spot for tonight. I have decided I'm also going to be doing this in November and December as well as New Year's Day. I'm not expecting anyone to really show up on New Year's Day, but I am excited if you guys are willing to join. It is a meditation that I have created to really raise the vibration, to enhance the quote unquote light within us. And that light can mean anything for us at any point. And it's freaking beautiful because I left it all up to you to do whatever it is that you want with this. And it up levels your sense of love and protection all around, and you can take it and bring it wherever it is that you want. So if that sounds really fun and appealing for you, and you guys want to just tune in the comfort of your own wherever it is that you are, I welcome you. All you need is good internet and preferably some headphones, because that's a great experience. What up, Truth? Renard. Hi. Renard. Why I say Renard? My bad. The fuck? How's it going? How are you feeling? If you're open to sharing after this full moon, has it been an emotional like turbulence there, or are you cruising? Happens with the name. You know what I mean? And I hope to immediately like correct myself when I do catch myself, because I cannot stand when people say my name incorrectly. Turbulence. Yeah. Feeling you there, Kay. We'll see what the weekly has in store for us tomorrow. Literally, all of my beautiful patrons in here. That's all I'm seeing. This is hi guys. Hello VIPs. Ooh. I'm so grateful to honestly be able to do this sort of shit. Yo, what a gift, what a pleasure, what a privilege. It's been hella emotional this week. Loading. Definitely abrasive, ? Best name that comes up. Ooh. You intellectualizer, you. Yeah. Good laugh. Now get back into your body and be like, how am I feeling? That pick-up pile was right on time yesterday. You think so? Cool, because it was later than I expected it to be. I try this every single time. I'm like, it's going to be on a specific day. And whatever it is, I have all of these like content plans, and then it doesn't work out. And I realize that I'm not here for the damn algorithm. I'm here for myself, and I have to stop, just stop setting dates to things. Because I spoke about this particular pick-up pile thing that I did like 2 lives ago, and I just put it out yesterday. You know what I mean? But I got to go with the vibes. So I do agree. It was right in time, intuitively speaking. But I always like appreciate you guys' patience and stuff when it comes to like the content I put out and stuff. Y'all know I really go through all of this shit with you guys. So I take the advice that I put out. I've been really working hard on my grounding this week to the best of my capability, offering myself a lot more grace. I hope that is something that you all can say the same about yourselves. If not, you can always start today. You can always start right now and just be like, dude, it's all right. It's just the uncomfortable part of the human experience thing. I haven't looked into next week's energy so much as far as like collective outreach, because I've been so focused on these like meditations and stuff. But to be continued tomorrow, am I right? Giving oneself grace, good. Das ist gut. So, do you guys have a general question for me? Like one for the whole collective? Something that I can help you guys with one-on-one if you want a reading? Step right up, friends. How do y'all want to use this time together? Sundays are so chill. I freaking love it. Discovered sleep is so essential. Got 9 hours and was able to have more energy for stuff. Yeah. Oh, heaven, yeah. General reading. Okay, cool. I'm down. What that guy getting pulled for you? Oh, I just heard after tarot. Okay. I hope I'm not like too dark in here. I didn't want to put my main lights on. I swear, hypnosis and doing like it puts me into like such a zen for so long, like leading up to it too. That I'm just zoning. Okay, right. Let's get you what you need to hear. Two of Coins in reverse. The light is fine. Good blue fireplace. Yeah, it's one I didn't see before. It kind of just turned on and I was like, wow. Ooh la la, you got your eye on someone. I think it's a someone. I'm pretty sure it's a someone. Whoop. And yet, and oh, what is happening? Story time. Hold on. Let me make room for more cards. What's happening here? Now, of course, I'm always going to protect you guys' like privacy and things like that. Okay. I'm aware that this is a public reading. Patience, please. Thank you very much. Okay, ready for a love reading? Because that's the direction that we went with this. You have likely been wondering at one point or another whether or not, or rather like how many more until I like find the one and like settle down and shit like that. You want like a one and done, you know? Cute and yet a little too eager, okay? Because when we're really eager like this, which you can continue being, we end up manifesting more people to cleanse through. So actually really similar to someone's reading last week. I don't know whose it was now at this point, but there was some reiterations in and around needing to like kiss a few frogs or toads before you get your princess. Okay. Which means that the third one, whoever is the third one, and it's going to be likely next year in and around August. Excuse the fuck out of me. So come back to this then, as far as like the meeting, the whatever it is that you want to perceivably call the one. Okay. I don't really believe that there's like the one or whatever, but like, hey, it's your mind. You can name it whatever the freak you want, you know? Now, right now you have made a decision and you do have your eye on someone. Okay. But where I'm saying the decision is made is because the Two of Coins comes out in reverse. Okay. So this means you're like, I get it. I got it. And you were like, bang, bang, I'm going to send all of my energy over to this Queen of Pentacles. Could be an earth sign. I don't really get stuck on such types of things. Okay. And yet you were like, hold up. I got to put a boundary up because I'm planning on moving. You got a ways to go, or you already have made the move and thus like you kind of left the whole situation. You have your guard up. Okay. And it was actually one of like the best things that you possibly could have done. Okay. Because the Sun card comes up, and when the Sun card comes out in a reading, it means that all is good. It's fine. And there might be a little bit of like, woe is me once in a while, you know, like sometimes we all feel lonely, and maybe that's part of the energy that was kind of coming up for you this full moon too, for you to like release. There's some doubt in your brain. Did I do the right thing? Am I going to be alone? Blah, blah, blah. Cancel. You're fine. Okay. You just got to kiss a few more toads, and you got to be where it is that you got to be in this world, wherever it is that you want to be. And so like chill out. Anyways, so there's a lot of like this energy of like feeling really sad, okay? Feeling like you kind of left someone hanging too. I don't know what that's about. But you got to find peace with it, okay? Like it's fine. And thus you're going to go and have a really great time. There's like a new friend group that you've got like a whole story happening here, okay? And you're going to actually have your pick of the lot. Okay, we have the Two of Cups with the Seven of Cups, okay? So like options, mate. And you're actually going to give your cups, so to speak, to somebody after you've gone through like a couple of dates or something more, you know? Like sometimes you just got to filter through before you really know. And what's really cool is you got the King of Wands with the Empress. So this is that like energy that you're really, really looking for, someone to like build with, someone to like nurture with, a really cool person. Something about her being blonde too. Are you into blondes? Because you might be at that point. That's your reading. That's your check-in. What the fuck? I hope that resonates. Let me know. But that's for you. Wow, I just breezed through that for you. That's crazy. Spirit was like, thank you. Goodbye. So no more wondering about like love lost. Okay, especially when I say that, the 3 of Swords came out here. But like notice the heart's all wrapped up. This is the after tarot. Okay, we've laid those like swords of like small violin thoughts, respectfully when I say this, to rest. It's all good. You're gonna meet way more people. Gotta wait till August. Maybe, maybe not. See, the thing is though, okay, time is really cool because we actually have more control over time than we think, and free will comes to play on this, right? The more that we actually action our intuition, the more that we do those like little inklings that we get delivered, the more that time seems to speed up, the more that things actually start happening, okay? Because every action thus has a reaction, right? Like we're moving energy and we're turning it into something. So my point is if you want someone or something sooner in your life, do more. Okay? And that doesn't mean exhaust yourself. I'm saying do more where your intuition is telling you to go. Okay? Because if you're going through your like, I don't want to call it like a moping stage. This goes to anyone, by the way. Like if you're not in like a high enough vibration, which by the way, you should come to my meditation and I can help you with that real quick. Just an hour of your time. You free this afternoon? Let me know. Holla, or evening, or I don't know, but check the description box below. Book a spot. Anyways, now that that message is over, once you're in a space of more gratitude, I want to say, that is when you ask yourself, what's my next step? And just trust what comes up. And stop asking why. Why keeps us in a processing loop in our brains, okay? Stop. Get out of the loop. Break out of it with a new action, with a new step. What is that? And sometimes you'd hear like the darnest things. Like the amount of times that like my intuition, after I ask that question, it could be something about completely whatever, work related, let's say, right? Like I got a new client and I'm bringing out a whole program and shit for them. And I'm like, okay, like what's my next step? Like, how do I do this? And literally my intuition's like, go wash the dishes. And I'm like, you're going to disrespect me like that. I don't like doing chores. But we got to do them, right? So Spirit's like, go dishes. And I'm like, okay. Then when I'm doing the dishes, I ask the question again and it would send me on a little slight other chore, side venture. And I'm still asking the question about work. And then once I actually cleaned out the space, there was something I actually found in my closet in the meantime that correlated specifically to what it is that I needed for work. But I had to go cleanse the space physically. Like what I'm saying is our intuition doesn't always tell us what it is that we think we want, but it's giving us exactly what it is that we need. And our external environment is also a reflection of our internal environment. So at any point you feel the need to cleanse your space, just do that, okay? Clear the clutter. It's an interesting metaphor. But in the process, stop asking why, okay? Because that just causes limerence, that causes stagnation, that causes so much more like anxiety, like you're building up and you're finding more, like you're catastrophizing. Stop it. Get some help. Okay, like doing action, any action helps propel situations sooner. Any action that is intuitively led, okay, not egotistically led, because here's the thing, like sometimes we might actually put ourselves into a loop of like, too long of a to-do list or something, and we put too much pressure and shit on ourselves. Like if your intuition is telling you something, follow it. Y'all, LitMedX, BlissTax, heavenly. My little brother went to Toronto and I was like, yo, copy like 3 of these ASAP. Because we do not have them up in these parts here. I missed Dollarama. Hi, Yusra. How are you since our last reading? I'm curious if you're still here, if you don't mind me asking too. I love getting updates from you guys, by the way. It's like one of my favorite things. It's like it's a really cool confirmation for myself, but also like I just like coming along for the ride. I don't know what happens after these readings all the time. I disconnect from y'all, by the way. Sorry. Hi, Rhiannon. How are you, darling? You guys have any questions for me? Anything? I could just like start talking about random shit all the time, but like I'd like to refrain from that sometimes. I guess I could do like a general reading, like for everybody. Do we want like a collective reading? Oh, sorry for the burping. Okay. I will say this. Negativity has been mostly unintentionally sent out. You know, like if there's someone that's like hating on you, sending you evil eye, a little bit jealous of you, curious about you, shitting on you, whatever, not really, but sorry, I need to kink shame now, but it's not my cup of tea. What the fuck was I saying? That's funny. Negativity. If you're sensing it more so around you, just cleanse your space a lot more too, okay? Because like since this past full moon too, there have been a lot of sudden bursts of I'm going to choose my words more wisely here. So this past full moon in Aries, right? I'm not an astrologer, I say this all the time, but I do read the energies. And there was this like almost like revengeful wishing upon a lot of people in the collective. Usually, I'm sensing it more so as like a personal thing, right? Like you've really denoted what type of future you want or what type of goal you have your eyes set onto. Like there's a more there's a deeper sense of knowing. And some people, instead of putting that more so on themselves and goals of things, careers, I don't know, it could be materialistic, it could be like a principle or like an outcome of any kind. Some people put that on more jealous waves, more hateful, spiteful, like, ugh, they get it all kind of waves. Because not everything is so high five freaking vibrational. Okay. So what I'm saying here is these past few nights, you may have been experiencing this like nuance of sensing more like eyes on you or something, right? Like you could be walking and you just feel like so many people are looking at you and like maybe nobody's there. But like sometimes what we're doing is we're picking that up energetically as like a frequency because someone maybe, let's say a lot of people might be looking at your social media at that time or like something. And we're picking up that someone is sending us their energy and, you know, our mind plays tricks and tries to like make it more logical for us. So then like, you know, we build up like fears and stuff like that. But really it's just frequency picking up of sorts. And the reason why I'm bringing up more of like the negative kind of wave is because that is more, I guess it's really easy to tell apart, right? Like you could be complimented all day, but like the thing that's going to stand out to you the most is something that like just doesn't feel right. It feels icky, or like someone says something really rude to you. And like, of all the compliments you could have received, like that thing just kind of like stung, you know? Cleanse your space, cleanse your energy and stuff like that. It is, you're resonating with all this. That sucks. Yeah, you too. I mean, see, you may ask spirit for a type of synchronicity or like a sign to confirm certain things, right? So like you guys know my incessant like nose itches and shit like that when I'm like doubting my resonance, right? And I'm like, I say like when I channel people, like when I channel you guys' energy, I don't know what the fuck. I just say things, okay? And I'm like, oh, here it is. And sometimes I have really pretty cards to kind of help put some puzzle pieces together for me. But otherwise, what's happening? So I had asked Spirit to kind of give me something that I could be using to confirm to myself, to my ego, that like, hey, the other person on the other side, whoever it is that I'm channeling, it's actually resonating, at least with one person, okay? Especially if I'm doing collective readings, let's say for YouTube. Um, so you might ask for a confirmation about, let's say, evil eyes, or um, if there's any negativity being thrown your way. I also, okay, on that caveat, sorry, now I'm rambling, but whatever. My life. Don't be looking for it either, okay? Because putting so much attention onto negativity also gives it more of your energy, right? Like you're just feeding into it. So, like, just acknowledging that something is there, and then doing something that regrounds you and like builds up that light, that protection and stuff. The protective love meditation. Guys, I'm telling you, this is I'm so excited for today. I hope who's showing up today? I hope you guys are able to show up today. Just do more of what makes you feel strong. Because you are sensing people's like whatever at you, but I do kind of want to say the cliche that like any publicity is good publicity, you know, because like even that bad energy can be transmuted. You can transmute it and you can use it. If you have like a competitive spirit, any sort of like doubt or like naysay, like you tell me I can't do something, watch me. I'm gonna do it twice just so you for sure saw it. You know, I want to, but the time. Enough with the time as an excuse. That's the free will. If you start acting on your intuition, things speed up. You hit a completely different type of vibration that speeds things up and slows things down according to what it is that you need. I know it sounds ridiculous, but intuition brings you there. So maybe you got to ask yourself, what's my next step to feel more protected? Or are you talking about the meditation? I want to, but the time of the meditation. I don't know. But either way, you can just sign up and I'm going to. Oh, yeah. Anyone who can't make it live, by the way, I'm doing y'all all a favor and I'm sending you the meditation anyways. It's already been recorded, it's been shared out for you to enjoy at any time, but you guys have that as well. Like, I want to give this out. Like, you know? So, yeah. So, like I said, no problem if you can't make it live. And I also have them in November and December and January 1st. November 16th and 17th and December 14th and 15th. And January 1st. I'm curious who's going to show up on New Year's Day, but I felt called to do it then. I was like, all right, I'm going to start the year off right. I also don't drink, so there was that. I'm straight edge and shit. No, I'm just kidding. I just don't like how alcohol makes me feel anymore. So yeah, you're welcome anytime. Anytime. But if you can't make it at all, I just need your email so I know where the heck to send the link. That's it. You know? So y'all can come hang out or not. Perfect for New Year's. You think so? Well, maybe I'll see you then. You can table it for then. And you're part of VIP. You should look into, just search in the Patreon search for abundance, unlocking abundance. That was going to be A+ for you. Another favorite that I have. Y'all should join my Patreon. Just saying. I have a lot of stuff on there. I deleted a lot of stuff because there was so much. But there's communities everywhere. Even if you don't want to join mine, create your own. Don't tell me you can't. I did. You know? Yeah. Do that. So I'll see you on New Year's. And then, yeah, unlocking abundance. I love my job. I really do. I never thought in a million years I would actually know what it is that I want. But as soon as I decided, I'm like, yep, well, we're just going to give in to this whole intuitive thing. Cause I don't know, like, if you guys really understand the intensity of what it is that I'm saying. And I know some of y'all actually can relate because I connect with some really beautifully, highly intuitive people. And it's so cool. Like, where were you all my life? Fuck. But like the intensity of when it is that I was a kid and I was able to see emotion and spirits and like things like it's like but I don't qualify for like schizophrenia or nothing. Like it's intuition. So ain't no psychosis here. It's all just psychic. And like stopping myself from like running from that aspect of myself, despite so many people saying I'm like crazy or like it doesn't make sense or like whatever. I'm like, I know it doesn't, but I just want to dive into more. And that question that I keep preaching about, what is my next step, has been like my savior throughout the last like 7 years. It has allowed me to move and see more of the world than I've ever expected, to connect with more of you guys than I've ever expected, to know myself more, to heal more, to feel more. That part's a little uncomfortable, a lot uncomfortable, but it's real. Okay. And it's just that one question. Use it. What is my next step? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But anyways, rant over there, I guess. Hello, Stephanie. It's helped you greatly. Good. I know sometimes my little rants, they hit somebody. Oh, it's 7:33. I love when 33 shows up. I've been seeing a lot of that number lately. Just never stops actually for me. Synchronicities. What's a synchronicity that you guys have been seeing more often than not lately? I'm curious what it is for you. It could be a number, it could be a literal sign, a letter, a name, an animal. What's that synchronicity that's been popping up for y'all? 333. Love it. 222. Okay. Don't ask me what any of this shit means, guys. Google's a friend. Plus, I take personal resonance with everything. And animals. Any specific animals? Those I can talk about for days. Speaking of which, puppy's out. Anytime I see 8, just somewhere, 238 doesn't count, but an 8 on it. Why doesn't it count? 38 is actually a really lucky number for a lot of people. Crows, love it. And swans. Reed, did you do the, I'm curious about yours now. Ooh. Did you do the last pick a card? The all about your ex one? I know it sounds silly on the outside, but like just listen to what my pick a card's about. It's a lot more mature than I think a lot of people expect these kind of things to be, at least from me. But I thought it was a pretty good one. Was drawn to it. Well, shoot, you should click on it later. Hello? Follow that intuition whenever, of course, you find the time. It is a long one, dude. Hi, Adam. Do you see my strength and energy returning to me soon? I don't think it matters what the heck I see. Do you? There are certain energies, questions, and frequencies that we tap into that they live under such waves of like doubt that only we ourselves can control. I highly recommend you start telling yourself the opposite. I see my strength and energy returning to me now. And, because I already felt that come up. when you start saying more positive things like that to yourself in the form of like a present affirmation, okay, it often feels very uncomfortable. We likely have what's called cognitive dissonance, where we're pushing and pulling between two fragments of ourselves, one that really believes it and wants ourselves to feel really strong and happy and like at peace and all of that shit, but it feels so freaking unattainable because of what's happening right here and right now. Okay. Um, you already carry that light, believe it or not. My request to you is to open up to actually believing it. And when that extra, I don't know if you call them like monsters or demons or some shit, they're not. They're uncomfortable emotions, honestly. And our minds have just made them out to be bigger and scarier than they really are. But it's just a really big wave of uncomfortable emotion. So when you start telling yourself that, like, I have the strength and the energy, it is returned to me, it is mine, I am powerful, I am great, I can overcome anything, I am doing this, I'm wonderful, I'm intelligent, I'm like all of these things. I know that once we start talking about like affirmations, you don't believe it so much, but that's also because of that extra part of you that needs to actually hear it more repetitively because you've probably heard the opposite for way too fucking long. Okay. And it will come with some sort of like emotional exertion. Once you allow that a lot more often, depending how many, you need, start wailing on a punching bag. That's one of my favorite things to do. Just so go crazy. Okay. You can scream into a pillow. Okay. You can literally just allow yourself to cry. But if you are not one that is comfortable doing that, then do the aforementioned, do the anger work first, and then that'll probably like work out some like tears or some shit in you too. You know what I mean? Get that out, and you will actually feel more invigorated. It's so funny how we sometimes look at like emotions and like feeling low as like a weakness, but really it's it's the second right before a breakthrough, and that shit is freaking empowering, bro. So you will see your strength and energy return to you as quick as you choose to have it happen. But you really have to stand in that shit, okay? Because not me, not anybody else externally from you, especially not somebody on YouTube, could ever tell you. You decide for yourself. Like it, Adam, you're stronger than this. You are strong. Sit in that discomfort for a little bit. Get angry about it if you have to. I don't know, but you got a lot of tension that's just like bubbling up, and you're mad because you're not who it is that you want to be, but like you already are though. So why are you mad? Get it out. Whoop, it's got to go. So live in the expression. And I will also invite you if you have some time. Sorry if I'm obnoxiously like promoting this thing, but I do have a guided meditation that you can join in literally just like a couple of hours of this live. It's in the description if you want to look at the times and like whatever the heck. But it's actually to regain your strength and put some protection and love over yourself and like all of that crap. So like, well, it's not crap, but like, I swear a lot. Okay. I'm a sailor mouth. Okay. I'll believe in myself that it will. Yeah, I know it sounds cliche, and it doesn't seem like it's very empowering kind of like advice, but it's I hope it's giving you the permission to actually like feel through whatever it is that you got to grow through. Okay, it's called growing pains for a reason, and that in itself is strength. Like it's be human. Okay, be human, and you'll realize just how powerful you freaking are. Your meditations are powerful as fuck. Yeah, they are. I'll be there for that meditation. Yes, you are. Woo! Do you want to know something interesting that I recently discovered? I can play music at the same time of me doing hypnosis. Maybe that's like a no-brainer for anyone else, but like I've been doing hypnotherapy for so long. Do you understand like how cool it would have been for me to do it like play music like the harp or piano. No, like I mean like meditation music as I actually perform the meditation. Imagine just sitting there. Y'all are like in a zone and I'm just like no way, I'm not that talented, yo. Shit. Do it. I have no type of instrumental talents. I can sing, but I ain't about to do that shit either. That would be a bit too much. But damn, that's funny. That's funny. Yes, I do sing. Usually with a microphone in my hand when I'm very happy or uplifting my energy. Like before I do a lot of fun facts about me, before I do any of these lives or any client meetings, especially mediumship, I sing. Like I like work my energy up and I sing. Or when I'm like really sad and depressed. Ooh. But just to sing. Y'all will never know. It's my secret talent. I don't do no instruments. I was learning in school a bit about like the flute, but I didn't really care. I didn't. I got ADHD, bro. I'm not interested in learning a whole ass instrument and all the notes and like the consistent practice. Like it doesn't rile me up like that. But if it does for you, that's awesome. I love when someone's musically inclined or any kind of inclination, really. I think we should all do more of what makes us freaking really happy. What lights us up. For me, it's doing this. I enjoy this a lot. What do you guys enjoy? Let me get to know you guys a little bit more. Do you play any instruments? I feel like I'm like doing a little like child's segment. What's your name? Ha ha ha. Dora the Explorer. Do you play any instruments? I would definitely learn my shit, but I've learned so much by myself. It's true. But I ain't got no patience for instruments. Not in this time of my life, at least. I used to be a music major in vocals. Well, that's cool. The more you know. Why not do something with it? Why not like join like a choir or some shit? Just a question. I don't know. That would be kind of cool, no? Anxiety? Well, we can work on that. Anxiety is just fear of an emotion. You don't want to feel an emotion, so you end up shaking and doing all of these other ways that your body needs to react to actually release. But if you stop fearing your emotions and expression, so much else happens. I used to be ashamed of how emotional I am and being so overly sensitive and everything. I get angry very quickly. Oh, I have a lot of fire in me. I get sad really quickly. Like I cry over like anything. Are you kidding me? But that's a strength. There's a power of expression, and that's the opposite of depression, and it's definitely the opposite of anxiety. I'm not one to experience anxiety very often at all because I'm so emotionally expressive. And you can still be in control. You're not out of control. No one's going to look at you and judge you. And if they do, that's sucks for them. Like, damn. I don't at all wish to be that blocked off from myself that I'm going to judge another for an emotion. That's ridiculous. So what I'm saying is express yourself. Or at least just even sing for yourself. Do you know that like you can get like, I got my microphone off of, I don't know, some like, I don't know if it was Kijiji or like eBay or some shit. Maybe it was Facebook. Point is, I bought one for like $100. Why not splurge, if you even call it splurging, on a microphone and record stuff at home that you can use your major for, or like something. What I'm saying is that like you use your anxiety to your advantage. If you have like social anxiety or whatever else it may be, you can do things more in isolation that still align with your happiness, right? Sometimes we got to make our own way. That's why I prefer to work for myself, so I can take all the time that I need to myself, make my own schedule. Put a party mask and sing in front of a mirror and then record. I mean, the mask would like kind of muffle it, but I could see your humor in this. That's a good idea. Is it? Sitting here like judging it. Yeah, it's a great idea. It's no problem. It's not like you have to breathe or anything. From Eyes Open Shut. Is that a movie? See, like nobody wants readings on Sundays. It's fascinating. I'm enjoying this though, by the way. No doubt. So what else is up? Is there anything else I can help you guys with? Victorian mask, that fancy folk. What is happening? You guys are fun. I'm glad you can all like chit chat and get along and shit. A worldwide reading? What? What? No. No. Also because I don't like doing world fucking readings, man. It takes so much out of me, especially because there's so many challenges and shit in the world, and like it takes a lot out of me. I will likely do another like world predictions video though, probably closer to like the new year, if not in January. I'd like to kind of do this whole annual thing. But I don't want to do a world reading. Sorry. Denied. Lacey Gray, Laura, General. Hi. It's a pleasure to meet you. Messages for Laura. Which way are we going with this? I want to use a particular deck on you, but I don't know if YouTube is going to allow it because it's a nasty deck. But we're going to see what we can do. So this is the Exotic Cancer Tarot. Interesting that I got pulled. It's very pink. Do you like pink? You may love it or you may hate it, but either way, it's on the table here. Oh boy. All right, shoot. Lacey Gray, Laura. I'm feeling kind of like a very independent streak coming from you right now. Okay. There may be someone in your life that you've kind of decided to walk away from. Okay. We have the Hanged Man at first. This one is appropriate with the Eight of Cups. Okay. So you can imagine what it is that this hand is holding in order to take this man out here, but it's kind of like, it doesn't necessarily also have to be a man or like anyone in a relationship, but like you took someone out of your life, a more toxic individual or something that you were just like, you gotta go. I don't know if this was like a friend or like something too. I'll ditch on that. Eight of Cups is you moving away onto like happier measures. I think, Laura, there might be someone in your life. And this is kind of confirming you, the Six of Pentacles. You chose to you made the decision as of recently. This could be like a confirmation to your intuition, okay? The Two of Wands with the Page of Pentacles, I'm going to maybe block it off like this. Ugh, these are such naughty cards. Why did you pick this deck of all decks? The Page of Pentacles here, it's almost like you noticed who in your life is kind of feeding off of your good luck. They may be, well, it's kind of like what I was actually alluding to earlier, because I kept talking a lot this live, about like more evil eye, like negative energies, kind of like leeches and things like that in your life, you know? And so I want to tell you, the spirit wants to let you know through me today that walking away, in fact, is going to bring you a lot more of a financial up leveling of sorts. Okay, this could have also been like a business kind of a thing with someone, but I honestly, I think this might have been a friend in your life, someone that you had once trusted, that you shared some of like your business ideas with or something. And as soon as you did that, like the more that you recognize that like you talked to this person about any ideas or like ventures or like something, you notice that things just automatically stopped working out for you. And you were like, maybe like you're the problem. Like, you know, like you're not rooting for me. You're not, I don't know. Or it's like, it's really fake, or like, I don't know. I'm sensing something like that with you. So if you have, or are about to, and this is just confirming it, make a decision to walk away from someone and kind of like let the trash take itself out, if you know what I'm saying. Out it goes, and reap the rewards that this person's kind of blocking you from. I heard my snaps. Ooh. That means your reading is done. What is with these like quick in and out readings today with spirits? Like, let me tell you a story. So I don't know, Laura, if that resonated with you like at all. If it doesn't just yet, stay tuned, because it just might make sense. But hey, all power to you. Snap, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. All power to you. We have the Ace of Swords in the bottom here. Instant clarity. You will know soon enough. We have the Ten of Pentacles as I broke the deck here too. So whatever abundance it is that you're seeking, my love, go forth. Do your thing. Chicken wing. Wow. This is the very first time that somebody's energy got pulled to this particular deck. So thanks for having me use it. I hope no one flags me for it. I did my best to cover up the naughty places, but this is a really great deck. You're welcome. You're welcome, Laura. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to read you today. The Exotic Cancer deck. Very naughty, very spicy, very pink. Hey. Patreon, y'all already know our like naughty ass. We don't have many on there. I feel awkward when I do them sometimes, but I'm like, whatever. We need a tarot review of these decks, starting with that one. Yeah, you know, okay. Come Halloween, just before Halloween, I'm coming out on my other channel, Canon Witchery, with like a lot more frequent content. I know I've been saying that shit, but like I had to go through a lot, okay? And it's been well worth it, and I'm so excited. Like I feel new. So yeah, stay tuned, because I definitely, it's probably going to be like a 10-parter, because my collection just keeps growing and growing and growing. It doesn't stop, and there's many more like behinds there, many more that you cannot see. So, but I would love to review decks. I love them. I love them. Some of them I barely use too, but then the other ones that are like, they're constantly, or like this one that like pops out of nowhere for Laura, for example, today. I was like, whoa, excuse me. And it's really cool. Just because like I don't know what it is, but it's like when I'm pulled to someone's energy, like yourself, right? Whoever it is that like wants their energy pulled and stuff. Like I'm like, I kind of feel out in the cards. Maybe it's the way that they're shuffled in, maybe it's the types of imagery that are on there or something, but like it's fascinating to me, like the different types of decks that get pulled for different types of questions or like people or like something, it's always very curious. And there's some really cool like patterns and shit that I've noticed about like the types of people and like the types of energies and like the types of questions and like the type. I don't know. I don't know. But working with energy is like cool. I don't know. And plus, it's just really pretty. Do you guys have a favorite deck that you use? Is your collection growing? Hay House. Go to Hay House. Oh my god, the amount of decks that I got for like freaking like $10 to $12, like I will never gatekeep. Okay, get all of the decks, all of them. I usually list them down below. Any reading that I do, probably not lives because that's just kind of frustrating. But like any other reading that I do, I always post what kind of cards I'm using. You guys, they ship internationally? I don't know. Depends. Hay House? No. No, I tried. um, but on Amazon in our country, they have English ones. I've got many decks from there too. So there's options. I've got some decks in different languages. Not many, but you got a French one. You got like a Spanish one. The Light Series is my favorite. Yeah. It's a lot of people's favorite. I got the pocket one. Sometimes I like the miniature versions. Need to find me the Dark Crystal deck. I don't think I have that deck. True Black is still your fave? Yeah. It's a good one. I need to get my hands on the other one, though. There's a white version. I don't know what it's called. I'm so sorry. But you just go to trueblack.com. I'm sure it's going to be listed there. I need to get my hands on that one. Damn. I've been eyeing that deck forever, y'all. Sheesh. All right, guys. Well, like, I don't know. Does anyone else maybe like last call for a reading? I guess I'm going to just like chill, walk my dog, get ready for the meditation. Ree, are you coming in for this meditation? Did you already say yeah? I don't know. Someone said yes. No, I think that was Renard. Is it right after? It's in 2 hours. I think it's at 2 your time. I don't know. I need to Google. What time is it here? To MST. 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock your time. Yeah, so at 2 o'clock. I'm just going to send you the invite. I already got your email. I'm just going to invite you. Ooh. If you can make it, great. If not, great. I'm still going to put you in there. Ooh. Does anyone else want to be added to it? You just give me your emails right now. I'll just pop you into the invite. It's no problem. I don't know which one I should send it to because I got all of the emails. Ooh. Send. Yes, go. Okay. Boom. It's already in your inbox. Okay, let's do it. Miss Truth. Rihanna. Must be love on the brain. Yeah. Four of Wands. Chill out. What's happening here? Oof. Listen here, truth. We're going to be truthful right now. Always with love from me. Be wary of self-sabotage, please. No sabotage good potential connections. Okay? Yeah, I just heard friend or more. Why not? Even friends, sometimes we want to like speed into like being present, like in the here and now. Sounds like a bunch of words. But when you're truly in the present moment, you're not overly stressed out about where a simple conversation will lead you, what an outcome of a connection or a relationship or a friendship could ever be. We start trying to predict our futures based on patterns from the past, which now, at this junction of your life, we are maneuvering out of. Because you are not the same person that you were once upon a time that maybe fell into patterns, friendships, relationships. I'm not talking just romantic. I'm talking platonic too, professional, okay? Stress less about the outcome, okay? And like wonder where it's going to go, okay? Although keep the happy thoughts up there. Why not? And don't ever allow those happy thoughts to all of a sudden bring you down into like self-despair, right? Where we have the 8 of Swords with the 5 of Pentacles. Excuse me. Why are we, what hello? What just happened? Do you know what I'm saying? We go from like one extreme to the other here. And I think that there is someone that kind of lights you up a little bit more. Could be at work, okay? Because 9 of Cups, like sometimes, like for me, goodbye. Into the chat, not you. You're there's a lot of like self-fulfillment. There's a lot of like joy that you're starting to experience, and you're letting in like this really beautiful light about yourself, you know? And just about like life and people in general. It's really great. And then there is like this like, okay, but I'm going to go back into like the safety of my ness, right? Where we build up on that light from this Hermit here. Honestly, today's meditation would just work wonders on you. I'm obviously biased at this point, but just New Year's it is. But do the unlocking abundance meditation like today. Okay. Because you got the Tower card out here too. Page of Swords with the 6 of Wands. So success is yours if you change your perspective on connection, okay? Because these two energies together is giving me self-sabotage. It's a lack of self-worth or like belief that you can have a friendly connection, a good connection, someone that just makes you feel good. Okay, I want to, but I have to do this project. Why can't, what? The project has nothing to do with this connection. We don't have to compartmentalize all of our energy in one direction and then be like, okay, once this is accomplished, then I can have my friendship, or then I can have like my person, or then I can have like my dream job, or then I can get married, or like whatever. These aren't just your examples. That's kind of like a more generalized kind of a notion here where like, why not have a little bit of everything? Why not experience happiness in all areas as opposed to limit ourselves in one area because we've just decided that we have to focus on this first? Know the meditation. Oh yeah, no, that's fine. But like, in any case, there is this like, see, I've got the 9 of Swords that came out here for you too. What's up with you? Huh? You got the overthinking bug. Throw it out the window. The bug. The bug in your brain. Just throw it out. You really just like imagine a bug that's in your brain and you just go, and you're like holding it and just throw it out. Stop denying yourself a really cool friendship. Yeah. No more self-sabotage. Ace of Wands. You're powerful. You can do everything. You have the power of discernment too, which is really beautiful. But yeah, the message for you is kind of starting to shut off, but hopefully that helped. I hope it helped. But yeah, the abundance meditation for you would be great. I think. You run because you're too far into the future. You know, it's the outcome clause that's stopping you from being present. That's why you're running, because it's like you're so far away from like what it really is here and now. You know, sometimes the urge to like avoid is because we've actually placed ourselves really far away from it. You got to ground yourself back to the here and now. Whatever like grounding tactics that you have for yourself that bring you back into this moment. You can start incorporating more of your senses at any given time, more often than not, right? Like name 3 things that you can see, name 1 thing that you can taste. What are 4 things that you can touch? Feel the textures, bring yourself back into the here and now. Conversation never hurt nobody. And I know we can go on to like different ways of like, well, actually it did. I get it, but like it's not right now. It's also 8:08 my time. So abundance is yours. Accept the friendship, accept the interconnection. The rest will align. All right, loves. I'm gonna let this be. I'm gonna hang out with my dog, and then I'm gonna hang out with y'all again later. So for anyone here tuning in now or later, again, meditation is popping. Description box below to book a seat. If not today, then there will be more in November and December and the very first day of the new year. Interesting time to do it. I don't know. Just got the impulse to put it on that date too, and here we are. So whenever it is that you feel pulled to come hang out with me, raise your vibration, learn how to really like become the light and shit, you know, come holla. Okay. And for anything else, canonwitchery.com. It's the only place you could ever book with me. I'll see you guys next Saturday for Soul Fan Saturday. Y'all put me to work on Saturday, so this was nice to just kick it with y'all. Thanks for showing up, whoever did. Before and now. Later. Whatever I'm saying. Anyways, I love you guys. I'm out. See you later. Bye.